First up today, Don. He's listening in Tacoma Park, Oklahoma. Hi, Don.
Hi, Hank. Good to speak with you, first-time caller. I had a question about Isaiah 45:7. It says, I form the light, create darkness, I make peace, and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. And so it made me think, well, so is evil separate from sin? Are they two different things?
What's going on here is what's commonly referred to as an antithetic parallelism. So you have contrasts. You have light contrasted with darkness in the passage. You have peace contrasted with its opposite, which is variously rendered evil, calamity, or disaster. And that ultimately has to do with judgment in response to sin. So obviously God does not create moral evil. And by the way, evil is not even a substance. It is a lack of good. It is a deprivation of something.
Just like darkness is an absence of light.
Yes. So you have a contrast going on. And you have peace then contrasted with calamity. And in some of the modern versions, that's precisely how it is rendered.
Okay. So you're saying not to take it literally, that God...
No, I'm saying to take it literally, but literally means that you take it in the sense in which it's intended. I'm saying do not take it literalistically.
Okay.
In other words, you have to... There's a couple of things going on here. Number one, you have to understand versions. There are versions of the Bible where words have become what we would call connotative as opposed to denotative. So if you read Elizabethan English or King James English, words have gone through a transition over time. I think it's Acts 28 where it says, from thence Paul fetched a compass. Now actually at that time compasses didn't even exist. And so what does that mean? Well, in Elizabethan English, that meant that he proceeded in a circular course. And this is why in the newer translations, that's how the text is rendered. So if you go to King James English, you'll have evil there. But if you go to the modern translations, they take the connotative nature out of it and make it denotative again. And so they render it as either calamity or disaster. So now you have peace contrasted with disaster, or peace contrasted with calamity as opposed to evil. Okay,
well, let me ask you this. Do we agree that Satan is evil?
We do agree on that, yes.
Would we agree with that?
Yes,
Satan,
he's a fallen
God
creature.
Is good,
yes.
Satan is evil?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So just by the mere fact that God created Lucifer and he became Satan, then in that respect he would have created evil because Satan became evil.
Well, again, that's the problem. I mean, if we take the serpent in a wooden literalistic fashion based solely on the first 3 chapters of Genesis, you might well be able to infer that God ends up being the author of evil, but that's not correct because there's more going on. Satan was created perfect, but he was created with volition. And so while God created the potential for evil, that evil was actualized by Satan's fall, by Satan sinning against God. So God is not the one that created evil, and so this passage doesn't make that point.